Good morning, guys. All right, good. There's a bunch of earnings reports today, but everything is gapping lower for this INSB. I'm not really looking to trade any earnings today. There are interesting companies, especially China names, that are gonna report over the next few days, like IQ and two that I'm very interested in, especially this IQ. And LK, I think they're early March. This thing is it's holding really well. It's still building higher lows. Looks like it wants to take out this 39.50 range again. It looks just super strong. And the space looks like, I think it needs to break this 31.40 range ish, or maybe 31 is what it is. So now the earnings are out of the way. Let's see if there will be any buyers coming in or if they're gonna fade it back to 25. APT is incredible, had an incredible run yesterday. I'm so pissed off. I got stopped out of a bunch of shares near the open, but I'm so happy I bought back a bunch of shares on the opening range highs. Just incredible move, and was way higher pre-market. I'm just gonna trail my stops now. Twix also, I added some mid-late day yesterday, or not late day, but midday, when it started taking out these intraday highs. I added twice on it. Sold most before the close, and I tightened up my stops on this. Didn't really reach 100 yet, but still it did go to 80, which is Codex. I'm still in it. It's inching higher. Lake, I bought it midday. Obviously a sympathy to APT. Palladium looks good. Zoom is just building higher lows on the 60-minute chart. Relentless. Alibaba is strong. It's not breaking lower yet. AVLR bounced off the rising 50. Fuel cell was a bit weaker pre-market. We'll see if it can bounce today. SC is holding this rising 20-day. DXCM is holding the rising 10-day. Tesla, I held a bunch short overnight. It looks like it's gonna bounce off the rising 20-day today. The 20-day is gonna be at 785 if I did my math correctly. DXRT, I still have about 40% of my plug was weak pre-market. Now it looks like it's bouncing a bit. And Ethereum, I'm probably gonna. Looks like it's lower. I'm definitely trailing more aggressively on APT. These kind of momentum stocks, you know. Once it starts breaking below the 20-day, you're way too late. The stock could already be down 50% from the highs. So I'm definitely I'm pretty much using these 60-minute candles, like not candles, but the moving averages. Because remember, this thing is a double in the past 4 sessions, more than a double. So using the 20-day moving average is way too slow. Yeah. I mean, I don't have any hard rules. I just want to see how it acts. But I finally got move. You remember, I was complaining all the way back in mid-January. There was no clean move in it. Or it was a small move, but, you know, nothing crazy. And I finally got my clean. I'm so happy about it. Oh, by the way, Space, I shorted some pre-market, small starter. And I will add more once it starts breaking below this mid-low 31s. Oh, Grats, really good. I hope. I mean, it was kind of a no-brainer. I've been on this thing for a while, and finally it went. Just LK is so strong. GMPX, if it starts failing at that $6 area later in the day, I may take it. I think it has eased maybe $3 to downside. Remember, this thing is up from 40 cents. It's up 1,400% or so in the past 2 months. I'm not sure if this bounce is gonna hold. I really wanted more. I really want this is closer to the 200-day. I think, you know, there's a good chance what we're gapping up for now. Yeah, I think there's a good chance we're gonna start fading mid or late day, sorry. So that's why I'm not gonna sell all of my Twix yet. I just want to see how the index acts late. If the buyers can hold it up. But I will size down if it is mid-70s. I already sized down a little bit earlier in pre-market. I want to protect my profits. This is a big trade so far. I locked in some yesterday, but yeah, it's well over 150. Even though I fucked up the initial entry, I should have bought it on opening range highs a few days ago. That That would have been an insane entry. Let's see, how much will I size? I'll size down to less than half. All right. Trading view, streaming option. Yeah, let's talk about it later. Remind me later about the streaming. Can you remind me about 30? I really want to see. Thanks. All right, I'm watching space. I'm also watching Tesla. If it can, fade below the. Yeah, let's see here. It's right at the rising 20-day, this Tesla. If it can't hold here, it could very easily have a big bounce. But if it can't hold, that would be it. Yeah, right now it's gonna bounce. And the space is holding right on the rising. Yeah, space. I got stopped out of my starter. It's bouncing really well here. It's bounced right off support, and Tesla is also bouncing right off support right now. This 20-day moving average. Damn it, GMPX broke that $6 level. Wow, Ethereum. Lake is taking out yesterday's highs. APT also. Great action. I have orders set to short Tesla opening range lows, or to add to it. If this thing loses the rising 20-day, holy shit, it could go to 700 today. It's probably not going to happen, but if it does, it's a realistic scenario if it breaks the 20-day. Tesla hasn't been below the 20-day since early December. There could be some fireworks to the downside. APT, yeah, it's halted. Volatility halt. Beyond Meat, they report tomorrow. This Beyond Meat has set up a really nice bull flag here. It looks great. If it can break out on earnings, that would be fantastic. Okay, Tesla is weak. Tesla is weak, at least for now. Just look at how much air it has. There's really no support until low 600s. Twix is fading as the market bounces. I have less than half left on my Twix. I don't want to give back any profits, but I still think I'm not. This is not going. This is not it. I think the market will go higher. Lower. If not this week, then the next week. I do not trust this bounce at all. Whoa, NVAX. Wait. Okay. NVAX is going. NVAX looks great. I bought some of this NVAX. It didn't go yesterday. Maybe it can go today. APT. I have to be ready to sell some once it unhalts. Lake. I should sell on someone Lake also. Oh yeah. Okay, Tesla is shaping up again. It's fighting around this 20-day for now, and I'm thinking about sizing down if it takes out the opening range highs, because I don't want to relive what I went through on this day here when it bounced pretty hard. IQ is LK. Oh man, all these China stocks are moving higher. Beely, Jesus Christ, what an incredible. Oh is it unhalted yet? Oh, it is unhalted. Oh, gotta sell some. So it is now officially, almost. Yeah, it was a double. Yeah, nice. Since my buys 2 days ago and my ads, yes. Very nice. Not complaining. Oh, NVAX. Damn it. I only have half size on it. Jesus Christ, this moves. NIO? Wow, it's coming back. Man, there's so many things moving. I can't even read the chat, guys. I'm sorry, there's too many things moving right now. Wow, mRNA. Just way too many things moving right now. Codex, I need to sell some here also. These things are going straight up right now. All the Corona stocks are waking up. I sized down on Tesla. It's bouncing beautifully off the rising 20-day. I am not going to fight this thing, but I will be looking for a re-entry for ads. If it sets up again. Wow, NVAX. Why couldn't it go yesterday? Why did it have to stop me out? Just had to stop me out. Okay, I'm gonna... NVAX had a PR. Okay, that's why it's moving. Yeah, all these pump stocks. Yeah, mRNA, I think it could be a short opportunity eventually. Right now it's not a long, it's not a short. But if it can keep going towards 35, 40, it will be very interesting as a short. Yeah, Nasdaq. Yeah, I don't trust this bounce. I mean, we could like Nasdaq. We could easily bounce back to like yesterday's highs, but I think this bounce will get sold. If not today, maybe tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. I think the market will be very choppy over at least over the next few. These kinds of downs like we've had, they tend not to get resolved in a few days. It usually takes a few weeks and, you know, sometimes a few months, or very often it takes. Plug, nice bounce, very nice. DXCM, you can really see all these strong stocks, especially Zoom, SE, DXCM. Just think, wow, Codex. I still hold to it. I think this thing will be a double from the base breakout, which means my target is $7. I will obviously sell on the way up. How do I hold APT stocks overnight? APT type stocks? What do you mean? It's just a regular stock. You have an area where you will, you know, and then you just hold it. There's nothing special about it. What are you afraid of? What makes this? Why are you afraid of these APT type stocks? I don't get it. If you're afraid, you're in way too much size. You should never be afraid when trading. Never. Not a good thing. Yeah, absolutely. Every stock can go down 30% overnight. But yeah, I mean, look, I get it. But there's really no reason for this stock to go down 30% overnight yet. I mean, this is a profit. This is not a piece of shit. Pumps up. They have a real business. They are profitable. They even have a buyback in place. Like, it's not one of these stocks that gonna, you know, announce what is it called, a toxic dilution overnight. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're good, but they're probably gonna get a good price on the offering anyways. And they don't really need to do an offering since they have cash, and I don't think they have any debt even. You have to understand, like, there's a difference between stocks. Is this a pump stock? Yes, but there's a difference between pump stocks. There's a huge difference between this and something like NNVC, which is literally their only business is selling stock. Their only business is pumping this thing up and selling stock. And like APT, I don't think this thing has even PR'd, because this is not a scammy management. They're focused on running their business. And right now, this is really hot. Right now they're working day and night to get the face masks produced. How I know? I read. Well, the key is to get it to get the information curated. That's really the key. There's so much information out there. So a key is really having great Twitter follows. You need to follow great people on Twitter who do research and share it. Because you can't, like, I can't research thousands of stocks on my own. So you really need a great curating. You know, I spent years building my Twitter follow list. And if you want to know about APT, go back at what this guy Chambi Slam Candy on Twitter has written about it. He's written a lot about it. He started writing up about this one like, I don't know, 5 sessions ago. I think last week. Like, they have like 90% margins on the masks. So if they can, you know, double or triple or quadruple their sales, they're gonna have an insane profit surge. Out of all of these piece of shit Corona stocks, like, look at this. I have 33 Corona stocks. 33 Corona stocks in my coronavirus watch list. APT is probably the only who's actually gonna make money off of this Corona thing without selling their own stock. Like, NNVC has already cashed in a lot on this Corona stuff. They made an offering, I think, already into the pump PRs. Tesla is back red. Okay, I need to do a scan here. So there's no reason to be afraid of holding stocks. Or certain kind of stocks. Okay, I get it. You were afraid because you thought they were gonna do an offering, NNVC style. I get it. Futures? Yeah, I've never traded futures. I can't comment on that. Yeah, I mean, look, when you have volatility like this, it's a day trader friendly environment, right? Or short term. I would say short-term trader friendly environment. Wow, China came all the way back. Now I'm happy I'm holding my Palladium, because Palladium looks like this thing wants to go to 300. I was really pissed there for a while when I saw China go straight up and Palladium was barely higher. Okay, now I'm in a good mood again. I hate it when you have a choice of like 2 stocks or 2 instruments, but you can and you buy one and then the other one goes up a lot and the one you buy doesn't. It's so annoying. I hate it. What broker? Centerpoint Security. mRNA is fading. This is weakening here. It got rejected off this 3360 range, which has been kind of a support area. It's like a middle of everything. So I'm thinking about taking short soon. TVIX, yeah, it's holding so far. Yes, I missed GX. I wanted this thing to trigger mid-late day, not out of the gate, because there were so many things, other things going on. Can't trade everything. It is... Wow! I only got 10,000 shares! Oh man, I think I had 25,000 shares of this thing yesterday. Oh, okay. I'll sell some more. Man, timing is so important in trading. Like, they couldn't do the PR yesterday. They couldn't do the PR yesterday. They had to do it today when I was not ready, when I had 1,000 other things. Okay. Thanks, guys. Wow. Up 30%? Yeah. I only got like 878. And I had like 25,000. Oh my holy shit, I need to sell more. I need to sell more. It's going straight up. It's funny, it never happens when you have a big size on a stock. It always happens on stocks you don't have big size. That's okay. Codex. Oh, VXRT obviously. This one is also going today after it stopped me out of most of my position yesterday. This is great. Nah, I can't complain. I have a pretty decent exposure to this. I really can't complain, but you know, it's always a little bit frustrating when your timing is like one day off. Wait, Tesla? Oh, now it's fading again. Okay. I really think this Tesla could have some insane down candles if it takes out the lows of the day. I mean, if it loses, like, just look at this chart. Look at, this is like the first time in 3 months it's gonna break the 20-day. The stock, last time the stock was below the 20-day was like 130% ago. Oh man, this thing, oh shit, this thing could really make some moves. Yeah, I think it will. Damn, space. I really want this thing to bounce a little bit and fail at the... Wow, GMPX. Fail at the VWAP. I just re-shorted what I sized down before on Tesla. Did my cat just flush the toilet? What? Loke. Yeah, he flushed the toilet. He's getting smarter by the day. He's still a kitten, but man, he's developing fast. What the hell is this wheat? This thing is not aware that the market is kind of crappy right now. Wow, TNXP is taking out the... Oh man, this could be the next... what was the ticker? CCOP? COCP. This TNXP. Looks exactly like it. I'm not gonna trade it, but you know, I already have so much exposure to all these shit stocks. I have a shit stocks in my portfolio. Wow, Tesla is back near the lows of the day. Space too. Space is also near the lows of the day. Can we finally get a fade on? That's the question. There's really no support until like $25 on space if it fails at this. It's on the daily chart. It's right on the rising 10-day, and on the 60-minute, it's right on this rising 65 EMA. Hopefully, it can go bounce a little, go sideways, and then break down a bit later. But I have an order set. Here again. Yeah, my cat is also looking out of the window now. He likes looking out of the window. Anticipate? Well. How do you mean anticipate short swings? That's literally what I'm doing on Tesla right now. I'm kind of anticipating it. I don't really know what you mean. And the same thing on SPCE, I'm anticipating it. I don't really understand your question. I want something to go up a lot or down a lot. I want my longs to go up a lot, my shorts to... I was so close to $1 million unrealized in my main account yesterday. I don't think I've ever been this close. I was at 907. Actually, I was a bit higher. I was in the 930s. And this is by holding a long portfolio. Yeah. I mean, I wanted an individual $1 million trade for a while now, but I guess a portfolio trade is good enough. Yeah, I've been pushing it. Why would I take a month off? Or are you gonna take a month? I don't get it. Why would I take a month off? Yeah, I am. I'm up way more than 50% since this October breakout, which I talked about for. I've been talking about this breakout for so long. I'm up way more than 50%. But I think there's gonna be a big trading opportunity coming soon, probably next week or so. If ideal scenario, if we keep water falling lower and undercut this rising 100-day, I think that would be there's gonna be some insane trading opportunity. I mean, if that Twix could literally go to 150, it could easily double from here. Talking about Twix, I may buy if it takes out opening range highs. Some of what I sized down in pre-market. Yep, Tesla. If it takes out the lows of the day, I'm gonna do some. It's too early still, but I think I'm gonna do more size than I did. I think I was short like 5,000 shares a couple of weeks ago. I'm gonna do more. I mean, literally, if this thing can't break down with a market this bad, I don't know. I'm gonna be ready. All right, Space is now. Let's see if Space can fail on VWAP. I'm gonna start adding in on. Obviously, I have orders ready near the lows of the day to short it, but I'm gonna do some ads if it starts failing this VWAP. Cannabis-related stocks, there is absolutely nothing there right now. They all look like shit. This sector is completely dead right now. I mean, the longer we stay low in the market, and if we keep going lower, the more speculation money will exit the market. That's why we are starting to see some weakness in this space. It's not breaking down yet, but it's testing some decisive support. And same thing with Tesla. And like this cannabis stocks, like we've been on a big run in the markets for the past 4 months, right? And look at what this whole sector has done. It has done nothing. So why would they wake up right now when the market is shit? It doesn't make sense. Obviously, if they're, they could wake up at any time, but right now they're just completely dead. And I don't expect them to wake up anytime soon. Yeah. Like, it doesn't make sense for them to wake up now when we are in the midst of a pullback, and a lot of these hot stocks are, the hot air is coming out of the balloon. How much did you take off relative to... I've sold 20% on NVAX so far. I had 10,000 shares. I sold 23 shares. So I still have 3/4 of my position. But I'm gonna move stock even now. What's my average? This is my average, I think. Yeah. So now it's a free trade. This thing could hit mid over the next few days. So I'm just trying to trail all of this. APT is starting to show some weak. Codex looking good though. Codex is at the highs of the day. Lake is showing some weakness. VXRT is at the highs of the day. Yeah, this is how a sector trades. You have some stocks pulling back, then the others are taking the leadership, and then those stocks pull back, and the previous ones retake the leadership, etc., etc. So this is a classic sector trade. Are there any other ones that look good? Can I sort by dollar volume? mRNA, almost $1 billion traded today. Incredibly liquid. Gilead, TNXP. Wow, yeah, it broke the opening range highs now, or actually, yeah, a bit earlier. I wouldn't be surprised if this thing doubles from here, but it does have a lot of warrants. Veer looks, or actually it doesn't look good as a long, but had a nice little bottom break. Bounced perfectly off the rising 50. INO actually looking good and just starting to come out of a base. Look at how great it looks. Higher lows, and it does have a range here. It really looks good, and it's liquid, or kind of liquid. And VC is a piece of shit. Nice thin. Yeah, all of these are very. INO is the only one I think maybe tradable. Okay, Space. I think it just got rejected off the VWAP. Yep. I'll do a starter here. I got stopped out of a starter earlier, but I'll gonna use Cyano. Does look good. I really like this one technically. Tesla is bouncing back. It did put in a higher low intraday so far. INO and NIO in my watch list. Market is strengthening again. APT is so far building higher lows intraday. It's a good sign. Seattle Genetics looks really good. I've been stalking this thing for a few weeks now. It's a really good looking chart. They've been holding up well. It's flagging well here. It's a large cap biotech. I think when this correction is over, this thing could be a big winner. It's a leading biotech stock. And if money starts coming back into biotechs, this thing goes to 150 in a flash. I'm not going to put it on my watch list yet because I think this correction is far from over. But it is something I will keep an eye on. Damn, this AXNX that I owned back in early January on their big guidance. It's inching higher. I can't believe how big sales growth they have. Just incredible. Slack is flagging nice. This is a great time to find the strongest stocks. The ones that are not affected by the overall market. So if you have a market pullback and you have a bunch of stocks that are not gonna that are not going down, guess what they will do when the market stops and even starts going higher? Those stocks will fly. D-Dog is setting up. Looks like it's bouncing off the rising 50 or holding the rise. Coupa is holding up. GSX, another one. This thing doesn't give a shit about the market. Yeah, LK does look good. Higher lows all the way. Wow, TNX. mRNA took out the opening range lows and now it looks like it wants to go higher. APT, if this thing takes out the lows of the day, I'm gonna size down. Same thing with Codex. Nah, I got stopped out of my starter on space again. Oh well. I'm just trading it 5,000 share lots right now. But I have 20k low in case it breaks down. But like right now it's just not doing that. Holding up really well. Redfin, yeah, it's holding up well. Net, yeah, wow, it's a strong one. And LK, yeah, LK is Netflix, yeah, a lot of stocks hold. But again, I just don't trust this bounce. I think we are gonna have a leg lower. Yeah, CMM. EM ETF pulled back into range. It had tried to break out, but then all this coronavirus shit hit the markets. And I think EM, it's like 60% of it is China, so. But I still think this thing could double or triple. It's been going sideways for a while. I think it's gonna go higher. Things are starting to calm down. I'll do a scan in a few minutes. Wow, this LK. I mean, it does look good. It does look good, but you know, I am not trusting this bounce. APT higher lows. So far it is building higher lows. Look, I wouldn't be surprised if this thing goes to 20 by next week. I would not be surprised. Like, look at what happened during Ebola. This thing went from what? Like $2 to 11 almost. And in just a few days it went from 4 to 11. Now it's obviously higher than the last time. INO keeps hitting my alerts. I mean, this LK is just incredibly strong. It's, you know, even on this little time frame it has higher lows. I'm gonna buy it late day. If it holds up well, I'll buy some. I'm gonna do smaller size than last time. I just don't trust the market here. I think it's gonna be very choppy going forward, but it is showing some incredible strength. Yeah, I am like 90% certain we are gonna. I think we may bounce today and maybe for the next few days, but I think we are gonna have a leg lower. I'm like 90% certain. So yeah, I don't wanna buy any breakouts here. Yeah, exactly. Bounce for a few days and then I've seen it so many times before, and I will not play that game. XRT, I should sell some here, but I only have 30,000 shares. I had like 80 yes. Nah, I'm gonna wait. I want this thing to double, at least. I'm just gonna trail my stop. I'm not gonna sell into strength today unless it goes crazy. I think it has a long way to go higher. NVAX is fading back. Codex is very close, taking out highs of the day. I'll sell some more as it goes higher. I still have most of my shares. I had 60,000, I only have 50,000 in it. Again, my target is $7. You know, I've been talking about this thing doubling for several weeks. Now we may get there. What is Sava? No. Tesla is in the middle of a range right now. But it is kinda still building lower highs since yesterday. If you just draw a line here, you can clearly see it. But obviously that can change at any. This thing could go back to like low mid 800s. But I do have some sell orders in case it starts going lower. If this thing loses the 20-day, man, there's gonna be some bloodshed. There is going to be some bloodshed. Oh boy. Okay, Twix looks like it's gonna take out lows of the day. I think I'm gonna sell more if it takes out the lows of the day. I'm gonna just keep like 2,000 shares or something. I held like 11,000 shares overnight. Yeah, I'm gonna sell down even more. Any long-term stocks? I mean, look, there's a lot of long-term stocks, but no, I'm not really watching anything. Look, I do like long-term. You know, it's still kind of fast-growing, and it's a kind of a cheap stock. It's not really that expensive. Yeah, absolutely, I like Facebook. CCL, I don't know about that. It's you know, I mean, these kind of businesses, right? I would prefer like software, internet-related stuff. These kind of capital-intensive businesses are really not my thing. I don't know. I'd rather own something that's not capital for a long-term investment. LK is mRNA. Look, Veer. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, a lot of them are very strong. Yeah. Well, look, I'm not a value investor. This is not a growth stock. I prefer growth stocks. You know, this is, you know, it's such an effort for this kind of a stock to, you know, double or triple or more. You know, I really prefer growth stocks. I never buy stocks because some of the names I own and I have owned over the years have been super expensive, but they still can go up hundreds and hundreds of %. In fact, the best winning stocks are always... Yeah. Wow, the warrant holders are having a field day on this thing. Didn't they just sell or offer warrants back in early February? These guys are cashing out. Let's read some Wall Street bets. Let's see what these crazy people are trading. What the hell? Stop selling off Microsoft. COVID is a biological virus. It's not computer virus and cannot infect computer. Microsoft is immune to biological virus and technically cannot go down. Oh man, I love this. Oh man, these people are crazy. Like a lot of people in this on this Reddit, they just, you know, they increase their accounts by like 1,000% in a few weeks or sometimes in a few days, and they go back down again. Yeah, exactly. Get rich quick and get bored quick. But it's kind of amazing. Some of these guys turn like a few $100 into like tens of thousands but then they obviously, because they don't really know what they're doing. It's all about leverage. But the most amazing thing is all these people trading options and really not understanding them. Oh, this is another one. Someone who also likes these cruise lines. Which one were it you liked? CCL? Where is it? Yeah, CCL, yeah. So he likes RCL and also... Oh man, I love these people. Yeah, it's putting in high lows so far, and I'm gonna probably cover those what I added back. I'm probably gonna cover like 795. It needs to build more of a range. Right now it's kind of undecided. But yeah, so far building. Actually, from pre-market lows, it's been building higher lows. Yeah, I'm gonna size down. I'm gonna put in a stop on those. You know, the thing is, I really want big size, like at least 4,000 or 5,000 shares, in case, you know, when it finally breaks below the 20-day, if it does, obviously. I really want to be there with big size. But right now it looks like it wants to. Okay, yeah, Twix, I am mostly out of this thing now. Like if we keep bouncing for a day or another day or two, you know, this Twix could fade back to. So, I'm gonna lower this stop. Let's see where this thing closes. If it closes weak, I'm gonna sell everything. I just don't want to give back a bunch of profits. I had a big trade going. Yeah, it's still over 6 in pre-market, obviously. Yeah, APT is building relentlessly higher lows in. Oh, Codex broke out. Oh, nice. I'm gonna sell some more. It's Codex here. Oh, also 6-figure trade. Very good. I'm so happy I had those buy orders in. I can't believe the average like this thing went from 325 to in like what 10 seconds, and then it got halted, and I got long 60,000 shares thanks to my buy stops. I'm so happy. Oh man, if I had missed this trade, I would not. I don't even want to think about it. If I hadn't had those buy orders in. Yeah, absolutely. Not yet. I think all of these things were going to be great shorts, but I don't think, not yet. But yeah, absolutely. I am aware. Okay, Tesla size down again. We'll see how this thing plays out. Oh yeah, I forgot to do my scan. I'm going to keep streaming. A lot of stocks are turning green now. Yeah, TradingView stream. Yeah, tell me about it. What is that all about? Like, if I go in TradingView, what do you mean by stream? Whoa, that was a. Next to the chart buttons, stream beta. Wait, which chart buttons? Here? Where should I look? Main site. Okay, main site. Oh, here. Oh, okay. Ah, all right. Become a streamer. Do you want to send? Not now. How does it look?
What is this? Pretty much like that.
Yeah. Maybe. Wonder if I can stream, like to choose, like to Twitch and TradingView at the same time. Okay, I sent the yeah, I do use TradingView charts. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. I don't think it would look good if I use a TC2000. Yeah, there's so many streaming sites. I would love to do YouTube also. I wish I could do it. I think maybe you can stream to Twitch and YouTube. Like I do upload all my streams to YouTube, or not all of them, but 90% of them. Sometimes I just forgot to record. Yes, I am 1% certain you do need TradingView charts. Wow, NLAX is coming all the way back. Beyond Meat is starting to look good, but obviously the report tomorrow. So what's this LK doing? Yeah, LK looks. What they're doing now, they're gonna lure a lot of people back in the markets. I think a lot of these breakouts will fail. Like a lot of stocks start trying to break out, like Q and LK, and I think all of them will fail. You know, I really don't think this is, or maybe it is. I don't. But from my experience, we usually have 2 legs lower. When the market starts correcting, there's usually another leg lower. The exception was, or actually no, it wasn't an exception. Like every time we pulled back this hard from the highs, there's always been a retest. Like back in July, we had a leg lower, bounced for a few days, and then we had a leg lower and retested. Like in May last year, had a leg lower, a little bit bounce, another leg lower, took out the previous. And obviously this was like a mini, not a bear market, but it was like a more of a hard correction. And back in January 2018, really sharp correction, had a 2-day bounce, and then we had an undercut of the previous low, and then we got the real bounce. Yeah, we'll see. Wow, space is going green. It's still holding this, trend line. I mean, in a couple of days, if this thing can put in, a tighter range, it could be a long. Like it's setting up. It's not going lower. It's had every chance to go lower. Every chance. A weak market. The reported earnings lost 73 million on a 500,000 in revenue. Obviously nothing new. It's been like this for years, but it's had every chance to go lower, and it's holding the support areas, and if it can go sideways for a bit longer and then starts breaking out, I will buy it. I will be long. Now Tesla is testing this lower series of lower highs. It's also testing this green level. Let's see if it can fail here. I'm gonna build back, add back what I covered if it starts, you know, failing at VWAP. If it goes below VWAP and, you know, stays there. You know what stock has been holding up really well? SE. This thing looks amazing. There's so many of. Oh, I need to put a stop on NVAP. It's fading back a little bit more than I thought it would. I'm not gonna mess around with it. It shouldn't have faded this far. APT. Okay, APT. Take out the house of the day. Wow, Lake just had a big leg lower. Okay, it's a free trade for me. Also, this INO for tomorrow or the next few days. If it breaks out of this flag, it's gonna be. I will buy it. Hopefully, it doesn't go. I would love to see this in breakout tomorrow or on Friday. Get a little bit tighter. All right, I'm gonna do my last scan. All right, a little bit longer stream usual. Thanks for joining, and I will see you tomorrow. My main watch forward today is obviously Tesla. I don't think it's gonna break lower. I think it's gonna bounce, and you know, SPC. I don't. They're just really strong right now. I'm probably not gonna trade anything today unless, you know, something spectacular happens. Thanks for joining, and I will see you.